Coach Jen here. Welcome to class. There's really no time like now to focus on your fitness. In today's class, we're doing upper body and abs. Upper body strength, not circuits, although I will compound some movements, and core development. What you will need for class as you listen, start to gather some things together. I would love you to have a mat. It's not necessary, but for the core work we're doing, it will help for your lower back with that pushing onto your floor. I would love you to have a chair. I would love you to have 2 hand towels and a little bit of wall space. I literally took a picture off the wall to do this. So this is all gonna be for today's class. And the system we're gonna do is 45 seconds of a movement. And we're gonna do 3 movements back to back, superset, right? And then you're gonna get about 60 seconds rest. You're gonna hit that a second time and then we move on to new movements. So again, upper body, abs, get ready. As always, I'd love you to have water nearby. If you looked at any of my workouts that I'm posting here, please write below. I need to know on a scale of 1 to 5, how much did you enjoy it? Scale of 1 to 5, how intense was it? 5 being the hardest and 5 being the most enjoyable. And also write below what else you'd like to see, okay? I've also got a ton of content flooding on my Instagram right now, different mini workouts, exercises for at home. So I'm here for you, but I need to know what you need. So make sure you speak up. I've got my clock going right in front of me. Our first exercise are hover push-ups. We're gonna go and do an incline push-up for level 1. Level 2 would be on the ground. You're gonna hold for 5 seconds and we're gonna press up. First that starts in 3, 2, good position, and we're gonna drop right into that hover. So we're gonna be holding here. This is gonna become sneaky and press up right away down. Your triceps and shoulders should be squeezing it on fire. I like to grip the chair to up my engagement. Press, drop. Again, these are about 5-second holds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Press, drop. Keep in mind that my butt is tight and my head is reaching away from my heels. Good, we've got 15 seconds before we move on. If this is too easy for you, you can absolutely up how long you're hanging. Press, time for 1 more. Or you can do it on the ground without the incline assist. And press. Right away, turn over to your hips. We're gonna do heel taps. So we're right here. I'm gonna tap the heel of one leg and exhale as you bring it up. So tap and lift. Time is going right now. I'll always show you before you go. So keep in mind, you don't have to rush, you don't gotta scramble. Just look to the screen and I got your back. This is so much more about low abs than it is about hip flexor and quad. So if you're feeling a grabbing here, make sure you start to exhale before you lift to get it into your lower abdomen. Less than 20 seconds. And really check in with your posture. If you feel yourself rounding and sinking and you look like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons, we're not getting the abs the way we need to. So nice and tall, pulling straight, 2 seconds, 1 second. Beautiful, eyes on the screen, right into tricep dips. The key is keeping your back and butt really close to the chair without dragging it. I do not want you going all the way down. This is about tension 100% of the time on that muscle. Your time is going. I started 5 seconds ago. Probably should have told you that. So triceps are small muscles. So this is gonna fatigue out really quickly. It's why I put it last, since it was an accessory stabilizing for the first exercise. Now we're gonna burn it out, really create some toning and shape on the back of the arm. Oh, it should suck. If it's not sucking yet, you need to go faster. Remember, you get a minute rest right after this. 5 seconds. Ooh, 4. We're together. 2, 1. Oh, and the beauty about chair work, you just get to sit in your chair and rest. Oh, great. Okay, so one thing I'm gonna point out that I find myself doing wrong, and you're probably doing it too, when it started to get hard for me, I started to hold my breath a little bit. Really be thoughtful about you cutting off your air supply, okay? By the way, another 40 seconds rest, you're doing great. So don't, breathing is movement, so always allow the breath to help control the rhythm, control your posture, and feed your muscles. Let's get up on your feet if you haven't already. If you need water, now's your time to sip it. We're going in 20 seconds, starting with the hovering push-ups. Again, level 1 is up at the incline. Level 2, you can go ahead and be on the ground, and I'm gonna move this just gently, and you can hover here for a greater challenge. So that helper still puts you about 3 inches above the ground. All right, round 2, you only get 2 rounds, so make them count. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Drop into that hover. If you want to affect your body a little differently, let those elbows come out to the side. You'll get a little bit more back tension. 4, 5. Your count doesn't have to be the same as mine. It can be a 2-second count. It can be a 3-second count. It can be an 8-second count. But I want you dropping, squeezing, holding, and pressing. That's it. Dropping, squeezing, 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 holding, and pressing. If ever you need to take a break, you break here. You do not come off your hands. I want you to stay connected to the movement and the position. We got about 7 seconds. Time for one more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Right away, flipping around. We're doing those heel touches at the edge of your chair. In 3, and 2. Create that little bit of a lean and go. Tap and up. Heel goes down as you breathe in. Exhale to bring the leg back home. This is a nice welcome break on the arms. You should feel some warmth coming into your body now. If you're still like a little bit not into it yet, which to me, guys, this took me a couple hours to want to get the courage to just film today and to get this workout going. And you were my motivation, but man, my body didn't want to do it. So just really take the time to get in your body, get in the room, get your body temperature to come up. Last 2, last 1. Excellent. Right away, we're going into tricep dips. 3, 2, 1. Again, body right next to that chair. And if you want it to be a little bit harder, you can extend those feet. Peek at the screen. This is going to put more weight into those triceps, keeping your chest very open. And this is a great opportunity. Keep moving as you hear my voice. If you had a weight, you could pop it right in your lap. And boom, now we've got a weighted tricep press. Excellent way to build some strength and some shape in your muscles. I've got your clock. We're still moving. Last set with these. 15 seconds. Chins up, eyes open. Breath coming in and out, supporting your flow. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and recover. If you missed water the first break, now's your time to do it. A lot of times I think people wait until they're thirsty before they drink. Let's not chase thirst. Let's keep yourself hydrated. It's actually a really interesting statistic. Your body actually can't tell the difference between whether it's hungry or thirsty. So a lot of times we'll have these cravings for sugar and food, but our body's actually just thirsty. So when in doubt, if you know you've been snacking all day, you're like, oh, I can't get rid of this, I can't like kick this craving feeling, chug some water, it'll help big time. Okay, we've got about 30 more seconds. Next 3 exercises, I got my little list. Oh yes, okay. We're gonna need the mat. Keep the chair on standby because we will use it. Well, all these you just need your mat, but I will show you a substitute with the chair if you need it, okay? 10 seconds. This is a push-up into a downward dog. So your hands are gonna be side by side. You're gonna drop into a push-up, you're gonna press, your heels are gonna drop, and you're gonna stack, and you're gonna come right back to home base. That is a push-up to downward dog. Go as low as you can in good form without dropping to your knees, please. Let's start in 5 seconds. You're welcome for the little extra rest. 3, 2, and 1. Let's start round 1. So drop, press, and extend. This is a really great way to build strength and mobility. If you're someone that's been working on your push-up, it's a great way to start to kind of get your body used to more reps while giving you almost a little break in between. A release, a stretch, an opener, using your breath. Reaching your hips up and your heels down, using this as a stretch, not just as a conditioning and strength exercise. 15 seconds. Hands should be just on the edges of your mat. If you're a little taller, maybe it's just outside your mat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Peek at the screen, grab one of your towels. My preference is to have you sitting on the ground like so. If this is a difficult position for you, I will do the first round in the chair with you. You can sit up. And this is a tension towel, push-pull. So your towel is very tight, taut, and you're gonna pull like a row, and you're gonna press like a barbell bench. Same thing, pulling and pressing. In 3, 2, 1, towels are 10, and let's go. This is not meant to be millions of reps. I want quality. There's so much tension on the towel that you should fatigue out pretty quickly. It's only as hard as you're willing to make it. So it's up to you. I can guide you. I can take you right to that door of wellness, but you gotta open it. Breathing and pressing. 15 seconds. Again, everybody should be on the floor with their legs extended. This is a little bit of a regression in case you have a low back issue, tight hip flexors, or just have trouble getting up and off the ground. This is a great way to still work the movement. And rest. Great job. My final exercise for you. I call these scissors. I'm moving my chair out of the way. Eyes on the screen so I can demonstrate. Your hands are behind your head, your shoulders are off the ground, your chin is lifted, and you're right here. Every time you switch, you exhale. If that's a little bit too much for you, you can do one leg at a time, no problem, and let's go. No twist here. I just got my low back imprinted into the floor. Very tight, very connected. If you can see your elbows, they're too close. They shouldn't be where you can see them. Open them up, chin is off your chest, and just go slow and tight. If at any point you started with the scissoring and it's like, oh, this is too much, keep both feet up and then just switch to one and then the other. You can absolutely alternate. Stay in the work. We've got 10 seconds. And then you've got 60 seconds to rest. I'm with you. Hear my breath and breathe with me. And rest. This is already turning out to be one of my favorite workouts. It's a great balance when you work upper body and abs. And I know some people are finding it difficult to work strength in their houses without lots of equipment. I have a friend of mine in Wisconsin. She's got 3 little ones, and she literally jokes that the weighted movements she's using her toddler in, trying to do abs and lifting them up. But literally, if you have the right tension component on the towel, on your muscles, you will get stronger, you will see progression. And look at me, we're not doing circuits, we're not doing cardio, and I'm out of breath. You should feel that too. It is gonna help with your stamina. Whew. Okay, we got about 20 more seconds left. We're starting back at the beginning with the downward dog to press. If you want to open your hands up a little bit, you can, but again, that downward dog press, we still need to stay very connected, so don't go too wide. All right, 10 seconds we go. You know what's coming, back to back to back. I'll remind you what exercise is coming before we hit it. In 5 seconds, downward dog 2, push up 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If you feel very comfortable in these, well, you better speed up. There's no governor, there's no limit here. I don't mean like Arnold Schwarzenegger governor, I mean like the governor on your car, by the way. I just cracked myself up pretty good. And if you can't get all the way down, that's no problem. You can just go as far as you can with quality form. That's what I want you hitting. When you put your knees down, you deactivate your core. And I don't want that happening. 5 seconds. 3, 2, on 1, you're gonna finish that ever movement you're on. You're gonna grab that towel, you're gonna sit chair or in that L position, and you're gonna pull and push starting now. Here we go. So on the way in, I'm pulling it to my chest and apart, and on the way out, I'm pulling apart but pressing out. So this is a brutally fatiguing exercise, extremely effective. You should be shaking, especially since we already pre-fatigued these muscles on those downward dogs. Whenever you want to quit, just slow down. Don't stop, but slow down. That's okay by me. 10 seconds, last time you're gonna see this exercise today. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip the towel, right away to scissors. Again, level 1 His hands behind the head right here. Time is rolling. Level 2 is alternating. Breathing is going to be your greatest asset with core work because it immediately connects you to your diaphragm, which is a big muscle that helps you breathe, and therefore your core. So the key is, can you keep tension in your core while still breathing and not releasing that engagement? You can see sometimes I'll switch to 2 legs and then drop it back to 1. I'll do that because sometimes I feel my quads and my hip flexors getting a little tired. I do that to make sure I'm using my core and not my legs. It's easy to let these powerhouse muscles take over. 5 seconds. Remember, if you can see your elbows, you better open them up. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. It's time for water. 3 new exercises coming your way. These are really fun to me. I want you with 2 towels in your hand. Kitchen towels, bath towels, whatever. I take it, I fold it, I square it. Very easy, little wall space. You've got about 40 more seconds to rest, and I'm going to demonstrate. These are true bodybuilding exercises done on a wall. We're going to do a wall fly, chest fly. We're going to do a wall pullover, and then we're going to come back to this chair and do some incline push-ups with some low ab work. So this is going to be a doozy of a trio, but a lot of fun. Eyes on me to demonstrate. Our hands are going to be just below our chest line, so it's chest fly just like this. So we're using the tension pushing into the wall to create that fly on that first exercise. And let's go in 10 seconds. Towels ready. Remember to be tall. And this exercise is hard as you make it. So the more you push into the wall, the greater tension you'll have on your chest and arms. And 3, 2, just a little bit more than arm's length away, and 1. So drive and go. And kind of find your happy place in the movement. Sometimes I feel I bring my hands too high and they're above my shoulders. Correct yourself, get right below that chest line. It's like nipple to bra line. That's kind of what we want. Always marrying movement with breath. Exhaling on contraction, inhaling on opening. It should mirror what your diaphragm is doing. Opening and opening, contracting and contracting. We've got 10 seconds. I've got your clock. You're doing a wonderful job. Big muscles, not small muscles. 3, 2, rest. Eyes on me. Going right into a pullover. So this is like one of those tricep lat pull downs. Right here. Slight bend in the elbows. I'm exhaling. I'm letting my triceps, my back and my shoulders and my lats do the work. All right, time's rolling. Here we go. To make it easier, you step a little closer to the wall. To make it harder, you step a little bit away. So there's more body weight on there, more tension on the muscle. You should be shaking, you're squeezing so hard. I even kind of like act like I'm squeezing the towel a little bit like it's a barbell. When you engage your hands, you engage more muscles. That's why grip strength is so important. You got 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop those on the ground. We're coming back to them. This is going to be a push-up with the side knee. So side meaning knee to elbow on the side of your body. So you're going to be here, press, side knee, side knee. If this is too easy for you, you may absolutely go flat to the ground, do a push-up, and pull the knee up laterally. In 3, 2, and go. So for this one, we're pulling knee to armpit. I don't care which knee goes first. And one thing I want to offer you, we just did the push-up to downward dog. Do me a favor, bring in your hands just a little bit. Let's go a little bit more of a narrow push-up. So we work like a close grip bench, getting a little bit more of the outside of our chest and our tricep. We got 15 seconds. We start this lap over again. Stay in it, stay connected, and don't wish you gave more. Don't wish you tried harder. Don't leave any reps behind. Last 3, 2, 1. You can rest. So for me personally, that felt real good, but I'm probably gonna go, be honest with yourself like I am. I'm like, wow, that was a little easy for me on those push-ups. So I'm gonna go on the floor next round, but if this is where you need to live, stay there. But just know, any kind of push-up work you do with me, and frankly, any other coach, if you just elevate your body, it'll take some of the weight off it and make it a little bit more doable. We've got 30 more seconds. And that's the beauty. I would consider I'm pretty advanced, but if any of the things you're doing, even an advanced person, you're like, man, my body's beat today, or I'm tired today, or it doesn't matter. Find where your body is in each day, and it will always be enough. You just gotta listen to your body though. A lot of times we work our bodies too hard versus nourishing what it needs. I'd love you to kind of put on that nourishing cap, especially while we're all in quarantine. Make sure we're paying attention to our bodies versus just forcing it. Okay, here we go. Back to chest flies. Less rest in between here. We know what we're doing. Just below chest line. In 3, 2, go. Now, if you look, my fingertips are pointing up, but you could absolutely put your hands sideways. Putting them sideways is really generally the position they would be in if we had dumbbells in our hands. So just be, play with either hand position. It's kind of fun. I find that I get a little bit more chest, upper chest when my hands are narrow like this. And I get a little bit more on the side of my chest when I go out. So both are good. Both are good answers. Checking our time for us. We got 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5. We're not going to rest. We're going to go right into these towel pull downs. 3, 2, 1. Reaching up and driving down. Immediately mine feels a little easy, so make sure you up your pressure on your push and even step your feet back if you need a little bit more pressure on the movement. 10 seconds down already. Your last shot at this exercise. Also, please check in with your body. Are you arching? We want to make sure we're connected and we're not giving way to poor position when we start to get tired. This is not a low back exercise, right? Arms, chest, core, stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop these towels right away to that push-up to side knee. Remember, I'm going to the ground and we're gonna go slightly narrow with the hands, and let's go right away. Last of the 45 seconds here, you get a rest. So side knee, dropping back into push-up. Yeah, this is way harder for me. This is definitely where I belong. If you need any breaks, break in plank. Try to stay activated and engaged. It's a big challenge I want our team to do here. Whew. If you're shaking, you're right along with me. That's what I want. Whenever I start to want to quit, I just slow down a little bit. Go your pace. Just use me for cueing, but go your pace. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're in the home stretch. Whoo! High five over there. Gosh, my arms are dust. Last 3 exercises, 2 rounds. You got this. We're using the towel. Summer is coming up. I don't care if we're inside. I want you to look good. We're going to do a towel curl. We're going to do basically curls and triceps. And we're going to work with an ab exercise. Let's see, how do I want to do this? We're going to do curls. Then we're going to go the ab, and then we're going to come back with triceps. I'm giving you a little break in between. You will need 1 towel. You got about 25, 30 seconds more rest. And here's how it's going to look. This is really basic. If you've been following any of my workouts, we've done this before. It's a great one. You're going to create complete towel tension, and we're going to curl. So just a true curl. Make sure your wrists aren't bent here because it deactivates the muscle in your bicep. When you curl your wrist, it immediately tenses up your biceps. So we're curled and we're curling for exercise 1 and 3, 2, go. So this will only be as hard as you allow it to be. If you get lazy on that sideways tension, it's going to make it very passive. You want this active. You want you feeling strong. You're oppositely pulling from the other hand, almost like a Chinese finger trap, but the biceps are in full fire here. As you go, start to think about your posture. Feet are side by side, knees are slightly bent, and your body is tall. Shoulders are back, proud posture. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop into the mat, peek at the screen. Your feet are slightly straddled, your hands are here, and you're gonna reach, 2, 3, and drop. Got that? Reach, 2, 3, and drop. Shoulders, feet off the ground. If that's a little too much, you can absolutely do one leg at a time. In 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, and drop. So I'm gonna do a 3 count drop. If you are someone that's not quite at 3 holds, if it's a second and a drop, I'll take it. But find your rhythm for today. Guys, I encourage you to track your progress. I've got a plan that's gonna pull you forward, but you can come back and use these workouts at any time and compare how you did based on how you did before and show your progress. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Back on your feet. Towel right back in your hands. We're going to hold right at your sides, pulling sideways tightly, and we're going to alternate on tricep extension. So still pulling sideways, but the action comes in the press down. Time's rolling right now. I'm not fully extending my arm. I don't think about straightening my joint. I think, can I reach my knuckles to the ground? Think long versus getting straight. Your body temp should be exactly where I want it. Perfect fat burning, you guys. 120 to 140. I'm gonna check mine right now. Yeah, I'm about 138 right now. So it's a little bit of a push, just where we need it to be. I kind of forgot where we started in the exercise. I think about 10 more seconds, I'm sorry. You do get 60 seconds off. 3, 2, 1, relax. So at this point, you should be really feeling the method to my madness. Everything is designed to be in order to be prepared and fatigued from the previous exercise. So those narrow grip push-ups before were on purpose to put you right here, kind of like, oh man, this shouldn't be so hard. Well, this should be, because we're stacking up these exercises to create a lot of fatigue, and therefore, when you put volume and stress and fatigue on your muscle bellies, you're able to get stronger. And that's the thing, we're not just working out to work out, we're not just working out to burn some calories. I want you to know that you will gain progress in what we're doing together and establish that personal pride because you stuck to it. Okay, 20 more seconds, we go. Last touch on all these exercises. I will put you through a mini stretch. I think that's thunder outside. If you can't hear it, oh my God. I'm either going crazy or you're just locked out. Okay, here we go. 5 seconds. Pull that towel sideways. We're doing bicep curls in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. If you notice, my elbows are right outside my hips. That's how I know I'm spaced the right way. You don't want your elbows in and you don't want them too wide. Right in your side of your hips. And then just start to party. I get a little bit nutty and I squeeze on the way up, but I squeeze my triceps on the way down. So it's kind of a double whammy of an exercise, wink, wink. So get there with me, start to pulse and pump. Remember, we've got an ab after this. Your arms get to rest. 10 seconds. Come on. 5, and 4, and 3, 2, 1. Good, drop right away, straddle holds. 3, 2, 1. Reach and pause, make sure you're driving your low back into the ground, and release. 1, 2, 3. Find your holding pattern. I'm doing 3s. 2, 3. Shoulders all the way down, heels all the way touch, and then come back up. 2, 3, and 1, 2. It's the perfect ab. It's full engagement and it's full relaxation. Use your air. 15 seconds. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your feet. Last 45 seconds of work, my friends. Get that towel tight. Get shoulder, perpendicular with the bend and driving. 1 and 2. All thing I want from you is to give me 100%. Be controlled, total tension, and then give me a little speed. I've got the clock, and I've got you. Just don't leave me now. At the end, we should be feeling fatigued, but totally in it, realizing that the finish line is right there, and you want to leave knowing you left nothing behind. No effort, no self-doubt here. All the way in. Chins up. I got you. 15 seconds. Shoulders, biceps, triceps, all on fire. 7, 6, 5. Everybody hit the reps. 3, 2, 1. Drop it. Whew. I wish you could zoom in the camera and look at my triceps twitching. Okay. Great job. Okay. Hey. Nice fist. Nice job. Okay. Really quick, few small things. Let's get your hand open. And I don't want you fully extended. I want a slight bend in that elbow. Reaching towards me. Couple extensions and releases. Excellent job today. Upper body can kind of get monotonous sometimes. So I hope you found this was diverse, kind of interesting, you felt real fatigue. I know that this is usable. It's never gonna come off my YouTube. Use it as much as you need to. Arm comes overhead. I want the arm long and I want you to open up your side body. This will get your lat, your tricep, and your core. Get up tall, 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 switch hands. My hands are literally trembling. It means we did something right today. Great little fat burn lift session. Towel lift session. And last two, these are one of my favorites. Peek at the screen and follow my words. Hands are side by side and we're on hands and knees. I want you to take your right hand, slide it under your elbow and kind of twist and rotate your body. It's great for your spine and you're going to open up the back of your shoulder and tricep and arm. Reaching actively with your other hand that's here. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Come center. Mirror that on the other side. Sliding the arm out and down. Rotating. My back is to screen. It's okay if yours is back to mine. Reach, reach, reach. 3, 2, 1. And if you wanted to, you can drop into child's pose just a little bit. Oh. Should feel kind of nice in your armpits. That tricep to lat connection. Maybe even that lower back. And if you need it for the abs, squeeze your butt, drop your hips, look up. And let's get that kind of part cobra stretch. Oh my gosh, can you guys please like zoom your camera into my left tricep? It's like tremors. Okay, back it up, lots of love. Love having you in class, you're kicking ass. And let me know below how you're feeling, and I'll see you next week.